And welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream with your host, Ales. Today with another helping of our romp through Diddy's Conquest. I'd like to say it's a perfection campaign, but my memory is a bit shoddy with this one, and I completed it. I only ever completed it using a player's guide. Now, as much fun as it would be for me to sit here and read through that player's guide as I complete every level, it might not be as fun for you. So be grateful for that, maybe. Today, we are enjoying a Tank 7 by Boulevard. It's an American Saison. Originating from Europe and France. I believe someone once told me that Saisons were denominated as such simply because they were seasonal. Farmers out in Europe would take whatever was left over of the harvest and implement it into their beer, if only to create something of a fruity blend. Whatever the case, the result is a fruit-like concoction, refreshing. It's meant to be drank on hot summer days after a hard days of work. Of course, I haven't worked a moment today, so this is not necessarily what I deserve, but it is certainly what I will have. That being said, cheers to you. Smoky flavor, very rich. Always appreciate a good Tank 7. I don't see it enough in pubs, but it's always a strong starter. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and move forward with this campaign. Can't quite recall where I last left off, but I do recall having an excellent time. Let me go ahead and load my save point. Okay, so I had just completed Lava Lagoon. And I gotta go to Funky's Flights 2, the sequel. Kong College, which I don't quite need. And our next level is Red Hot Ride. See if I remember my moves here. I thought there was something up there, but clearly not. Nothing useful. So this is a level with the hot air balloons. And so taking them to the right location was always the name of the game here. Now as long as you stay on the steam, they will actually float back up. It's a risk-reward system. And if it isn't our friend Randy. Beautiful. So we got the heft of a rhinoceros on our side. Die. Hopefully you can hear me properly. I've positioned my microphone just a bit farther today, simply because before it was obscuring my view. I'm sure that if it's not optimal, you who is avidly watching will let me know. All several thousands of you. terms of animal pals, watchers will remember that my favorites are generally the bouncy ones. And so that includes Winky the Frog and Rattly the Rattlesnake. I like Rambi enough, but I find him way too heavy for great maneuvering. And so you'll see me be very reluctant about certain jumps when I'm on the beast. I feel like there's something up there. Just my imagination. Ah, and the sign. And we made it halfway. You know, I see the lava lagoon in the background, and I can't help but be reminded of chili. But maybe that's just my stomach speaking. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed frozen chili burritos for breakfast during your youth. Now at some point I know we'll reach a point in the level where the balloons are just dropping. So here we go. And that was poorly aimed. Okay. I think as a kid I was far more interested in very small details in games like this. I certainly was very aware of the fact that the Zinger models changed from Donkey Kong Country 1 to 2. They were certainly a little bit more round, more jolly in the first game. They became a little more elongated in this game. I always thought they were just a bit more menacing here. I feel like I could have used that barrel for something else. Right, so all I have to do now is not screw up. And we get on the heat vent, and we are home safe. Not really, but as safe as we'll be for that particular moment in time. Gotta watch my hitboxes. Cog. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. I knew it. What can I say? Ales make me very courageous. Rock on. I think that might be better. Okay. What's happening at the Monkey Museum? This is tips. I think we're good. I think we're fine. We can leave. Please. Squawk's Shaft. So this is another level that has my favorite tune in this game. I know Sticklebrush Symphony is everyone's favorite, but this happens to be mine. Generally not in the races when it comes to best tunes from this game, but this one is far more contemplative for me. Wow. Here we go. Check on one thing. All right. Let's do this right. Are we daring enough to do that? Not today. Not today. Jeez. I just want that bunch of bananas. I guess that's all it was. Okay. Was that where I was supposed to go? Oh, I see. Not bad. Now the sound of that chomping is incredibly ear-piercing. like he's chomping right at my ear. Ah, halfway. Bonus. First bonus of the day. That was a close one. Squawks the parrot. Here for a far bigger representation than in the original Donkey Kong. It was the size of an actual parrot in the original game, and now here he's all grown up. One wonders if he would have been able to lift Donkey. Ay, ay, ay. Let's cheat with geometry. How many nuts can one parrot have in its mouth? Oof. One wonders why he even needs the gunpowder. Okay, so the red zingers are invincible. Of course. And I think we're safe. Not the victory that we were looking for, but the victory that we got. In the rest of the world and most likely America, saisons are also known as farmhouse beers. Very much for the same reason I described earlier. If anyone tells you that a saison and a farmhouse are different beer styles, tell them that they are wrong. Okay, and this is our boss, Cleaver, if I'm not mistaken. Now, is Cleaver the sword, or is Cleaver the hand with the sword? Jeez. I don't remember having an issue with this sword before. How? Wow, that one was unavoidable. Okay, let's give this another go. You know, Super Mario RPG came around the same time that Donkey Kong Country 2 was around, and thus one wonders if maybe Cleaver here is part of Smithy the Sword's gang. They did have a sword in that game too, right? Not Smithy. Exo Squid. For those of you that played Super Mario RPG, you'll recall that. Oh, I jumped straight into that one. Yeah, so the sword had two distinct parts. The hilt and the eyes. Exor was the name of the whole thing, but it also had a mouthpiece called Neo Squid for some reason. Avid players of Super Mario RPG will also recall just the fact that you could use Gino's whirl against Exor, which is a one-hit kill, and be over with the battle, which is something that you couldn't necessarily do with all the other bosses. Okay, let's see how we can avoid it this time. Maybe we need to wait for the thrust. Do we wait for the thrust? I think we wait for the thrust. Jeez! My age, it betrays me. Okay, let's panic about this one more time. Now, do you think the boss, Cleaver, designed this chamber, and during the designing of this place, he was like, now every time I experience pain, I want hooks to fall from the ceiling. No particular reason why. I just want them hooks. Oh, come on. I thought it was a 3-hit wonder. I'm not waiting for you this time. Okay, 5 hits. Fatality. Okay. Creme Quai, as I used to pronounce it when I was a lad. It wasn't until I traveled to Singapore that I learned that that word is actually key, like lock and key. Creme key. Who knew? Now this is the swamp world, swamp land of this game. I don't know that it was ever my favorite, but it certainly did a good job of setting the mood and having a strong atmosphere. This is our first introduction to a ghost enemy in the game, which we see a lot more of later down the line. Yes, we really wanted those 4 bananas. Could have that potassium. These guys are essentially Hammer Brothers. One thing I really enjoy about this game is just how strongly they leaned into the mythos of the barrels and the functionality of different barrels, which was something that they expanded upon in Donkey Kong Country 64. I actually never finished Donkey Kong Country 3. I don't know that it received great reviews. Donkey Kong Country 2 was always a high watermark for me, and I certainly enjoyed Donkey Kong Country 64, to the dismay of many of N64 player. It is one of those collectathon type of games, which I very much loved. Are we getting some Rambies here, or what's happening here? Maybe that wasn't a smart choice. What a waste. Oh. Okay. Welcome Jin the Jin. I completely agree with you. It's a very nice OST. I was just telling the chat that while I certainly appreciate Stickle Brush Symphony, my favorite has to be Canon's Claim, which doesn't necessarily feature in a lot of lists. Where's the canon here? Well, I'm sure that it was somewhere. I thought I saw a canon recently. Yeah, of course. And what is your favorite song from this game? Gangplank Galleon is a good one. I'm going to age myself by saying that it reminds me of something I must have heard in while watching Popeye the Sailor. Sticklebrush Symphony is in a lot of players' lists, of course. It is very soothing, very contemplative. Oh yeah, and that first Donkey Kong Country aquatic theme is very relaxing. If I was ever a therapist, I'm sure I would play that for my clients. In another life. And where did my cannon? Okay. Here we go. Jeez. I can't quite recall the end credits. But if we play this campaign long enough, I'm sure we'll get there. Alright, let's see how well I can focus this time around. Every time I get into lots of jumping for this game, I feel like at some point like there was a slow falling mechanic, and I can only imagine that it's the Dixie helicopter spin. But for the life of me, it is very difficult for me to just have that physical memory to activate it when I should be activating it. I don't know what that's about, but we'll see how far we get without it. Ah, nice. Yeah, that's definitely true. I feel like a lot of the songs here are really evocative of a particular mood or feeling. It's not a one shoe size fits all kind of thing. Oh, wow, okay. Geez, even the Diddy Kong Victory rap is quite catchy on its own. I can say I don't get tired of listening to it. Yeah, so if anyone actually saw the previous installment of this run, I was saying that the theme here is a little bit more demanding in comparison to the one for Donkey Kong Country 1. Whereas Donkey Kong Country 1 is a lot more relaxing and inviting of exploration. I almost feel like I have a timer whenever I listen to this song. It's just very oppressive, which is not a bad thing per se. It's just I feel like I need to keep moving on. I feel like there's something here. Maybe not. So if if my memory serves me correct, this is probably the only place where we will see Glimmer the anglerfish. He serves the role of Squawks the parrot, as it did back in Donkey Kong Country 1. And it's an interesting gimmick, but he's certainly not one of my choice animal pals. what is the name of these piranhas? Chompers. Maybe that's a shark. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game series. I think whenever I encountered these as a kid, my mind would immediately jump to the movie Piranha that I saw as a kid. I don't know that it was widely aired in the U.S., but it was a movie about piranhas that would eat people. So it was a horror film, and I don't know why I saw it as a kid, but then again, I did see a lot of movies that I wasn't supposed to, or maybe I shouldn't have seen as a child, but I turned out okay. Now let me know in the chat if you saw a film as a child that you probably shouldn't have seen and made a mark on you for life. Oh. I should have seen that coming. I guess we didn't even reach the halfway point there. You know, I always thought it was weird that they decided to include the basic Kremlin at the beginning of this level, as if to suggest that maybe at some point this was dry land or a dry level. Just a bit unusual. Okay, I am playing with fire here. Fortune rewards the bold. That's how that goes. Amateur. Now will this be the place where we end the stream? A very good chance. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I wonder how useful Glimmer's light is. Would it be just better for me to skip the entire glimmering and simply turn up the brightness on my screen? I don't know. Okay, note to self, avoid piranha. You know, there was a sequel to that movie where the piranha actually was actually able to fly. I saw that one too. Okay, I think we made it farther than we had made it before. I don't remember any puffer fish last time. Can we have a midpoint barrel, please? Thank the heavens for these banana markers. Okay. Just a brief break over here while I check on one thing. Fuel up. Let's see if we can finish this level. Where are we at? Okay. Only in Donkey Kong Country do starfish act like ninja throwing stars. Now what's the command like for the pufferfish? Does King K. Rool just go up to his pufferfish armada and tells them, if you catch wind of the Kongs, inflate yourself to the point of explosion, and that's it, and that's your those are your orders. Ah, come on. Ah, okay. Maybe one more go. And I thought we had made such good progress already. I really thought we were close to the finish there. But one thing I do remember about this level is that it is massive, so maybe we weren't as far as I thought we were. Given we're at the halfway point now, we can't rely on that extra life at the beginning of the level. Sure would be nice to have a visit from our friend on guard here, though. I'm sure there are hidden openings and the like here, but I can't say I am interested in too much exploration today. Survival is the name of the game. Ah, okay. I knew that was gonna get me. Okay. Hitbox check. I would be a lot more relaxed if I had Diddy with me. It's just this music that just keeps me tense. Jeez. Okay. I think we'll end it here. Yeah, real life calls. So thank you everyone for joining today. Thank you everyone in the chat for your comments. Really appreciate your thoughts. Join me next week as I continue this quest. I've got a couple of other campaigns. Check out my Twitch channel, my YouTube, but most importantly, check out my Untapped at Ale Wolf, where you'll know exactly what I'm drinking that day. As they say, stay thirsty, my wolfkin.